If you can hear this, that means that you're watching Jelloetta. Hello, everybody, and happy Sunday. You know, it's funny, I was about to comment, wow, we've made it so far into the month, and I haven't streamed yet, but it's only 3 days. I'm actually right on schedule. Speaking of scheduling, though, I just remembered next week is Mother's Day. And you all will remember I said I was doing something on the 10th with Kyra. I need to double check with Kyra because I think we may have both forgotten that it was Mother's Day. So if that ends up being an issue, we will reschedule, ideally for later this month. I got to talk to her right after this. Good to see you all. Hope you're doing well. Hi, Luma. It's only the 3rd day of May, and I've had so much sunshine over here for the last week. I don't think I've seen anything. I think I've seen one cloudy sky in the last, 10 days. It very much feels like spring has sprung up here, which is great. It comes with allergies, but the weather change overall has been nice. It's nice to have some sunshine. It's nice to be moving around outdoors and being able to, spend time outside before the sun sets, at 5 instead it sets later. In fact, yesterday? No. This last Tuesday, I got a photo. Tuesday. No, it wasn't Tuesday. It was Thursday. Sorry. I was going to figure it out eventually. This last Thursday, I got a picture of the sun setting over some mountains from a view of Alki Beach. I'm going to see if I can find that picture, actually, because it was a really good photograph, and I would like you all to see it. Where is it? Is it in here? It might not be in here. Okay, I might have to go get it. Oh, it's cold with occasional hot days. Right, because you're on the other hemisphere, so your climate is basically a flip-flop, right? Like a not total opposite, but relatively opposite of ours. Which, I've never been to the southern hemisphere. I don't think at all. So I am kind of curious. Like, one of these days, I gotta find out what that's like. Okay, let's see. What's the best photo? Oh, here we go. I like this one the best. Okay, I don't want to edit it. Hush, Google. I'm already happy with how it looks. Stop telling me I need to tweak my stuff. Okay. So now we're going to push this over here. Yeah, commercial breaks are nothing if not persistent. Okay, so there's that. And now I'm just going to grab a copy of this photograph, and that is a lot of commercials. Okay, we're just going to put that here. All right, and I would like you all to see this picture. So let me just, yeah, we'll use this one. We'll use this as my temperature, and there we go. All right, check it out. Oh, it's bigger than I thought it would be. Hang on. Zoop. There we go. Isn't that nice? Like the way the clouds wisp and the way the water is just like, it's not smooth, but it's not super rough either. And you can see the sun setting behind those mountains. It was really nice. It was really nice to sit on the side of the beach and just watch the sun go down with the water. The water's made out of water. Yes, that is correct. Water moving. In fact, it doesn't show it because, it's a still image, but the tide had begun slapping up against the concrete stairs that I was sitting next to. And at one point, the water hit the wall. The water hit the wall hard enough. Hi, Shiny. Hit it hard enough that, words. It hit the wall hard enough that the water splashed up and actually hit me and my friend. It got her more than it got me, so that was interesting. I bring this up only to say that despite how placid it looks, it was still splashing pretty hard, so. Anyways, I just wanted you all to see the sunset from a few days ago. This picture made me happy. I thought it was a really nice scene to be able to capture. And even though it's been compressed a little bit, thanks to, the way images get transferred from Google to Discord and so forth, I still think it's nice. So, last week was a wedding. I've flown back and forth to Boise. I now have $1,500 again in airline credit because the airline messed up my flight to Boise. Let's see, what else? Oh, I installed a bunch of new stuff at IKEA, from IKEA. Do you all want to see it? I've got more IKEA stuff. I went yesterday because I realized there were a few things I needed around the house. Twitch broke a little bit because it threw 2 ads and then it shoved. Yeah, I don't know what it is with Twitch and the ads recently, chat. I don't think I have it set to be that aggressive, but it seems to be pretty aggressive. Maybe I don't know. Maybe we should skip the IKEA furniture. Maybe. I got this pegboard hung on the wall, and I'm pretty proud of it because now I can hang different things like my keychains and stuff individually instead of having them all slapped on top of 1 or 2 hooks. And then I got these shoe racks that I also attached to the wall, which is nice because historically my shoes have kind of bunched up behind the door. My guests' shoes too. So anyways, I'll send you all. I'll show you all about that later. Anyways, here's the water. I think the water was pretty, and I hope you all are taking care of yourselves. Now, I'm trying to see if there's anything else. Oh, I don't think. Yeah, okay. I think the rest of this can wait till another time. I did get to meet up with some friends, though, that I hadn't seen in a couple years at the wedding, so that was cool. It's always nice to make connections with people you haven't seen in a bit. I'm trying to think. So much happened in the last week. I'm like, how much of it do I need to tell you all about? And then I remember we've been on live for 12 minutes, and I still haven't started the game. I always do this. It's like, every chat, every stream is actually a just chatting stream that is disguised as having a video game attached to it. Okay, well, I will tell you all this. I think I mentioned it, but I'll mention it again. This next weekend, I have to be in Portland. And then the weekend after that, I have to be in Burbank. So my stream schedule is going to be less consistent in that regard. However, at least for this week, and I think the week after that, I should be resuming my Wednesdays. So I'm going to miss some Sundays, but I plan to be back for Wednesdays for at least a little bit. So, it's a trade-off. And maybe by the month of June, I will finally be perfectly consistent all the time again. Maybe. We'll see. I'll let you all know. I'm the only streamer that wants to go straight to the game. Other ones take like 30 minutes of introduction. Well, what do they have to talk about for 30 minutes? I mean, I guess I could talk for 30 minutes. Do you all want to hear about my experience flying in and out of the Boise airport? And how the flight was so overbooked that they were like, hey, we need 8 people to get off this plane? Or do you want me to talk about the other airline in the United States that just went completely bankrupt? Like, literally died overnight and left thousands of passengers without any kind of flight option? Or I could talk about, what's the other thing? I could talk about having to rebook a hotel in California because the existing one was a mess. Yeah, there's an airline that just died. Just completely belly up overnight. Like, had flights one day and did not have them the next day. You might have heard of it. It's called Spirit Airlines. I think they have 2 hubs, or had, I should say. One was in Detroit, and then I'm not sure, but I think the other one might have been on the East Coast. Anyways, yeah, they if you haven't, so technically it's not just the bankruptcy, Luma. Spirit Airlines went bankrupt 3 different times in the last 10 years. And without getting too much into the weeds of now, well, you know what? I guess I will get into the weeds. Heck with it. It's all right, Chad. It's time for everybody's favorite segment. Jello gets into the weeds. So I want to establish a baseline for you. So, You all know that my favorite airline to fly historically has been Alaska. It's close to me. They have nice service. I've got their credit card stuff, although I did recently close one of their credit cards. I'm pretty invested in the Alaska infrastructure. But there's a lot of airlines that, are options that are in or out of their leagues, and oftentimes they're part of what's called an airline alliance. And there's two major ones, the Star Alliance and the One World Alliance. And the One World Alliance has airlines like Alaska Airlines and Iceland Airlines and Japan Airlines. I think it's got a Korean one somewhere in there. I don't remember which one. It's got a bunch of different airlines in it. And then there, on the other hand, we have the Star Alliance, which has airlines like United. Oh, actually, I'm sorry. The One World also has American. That was the big one I was forgetting. At least local big one. And then, the Star Alliance has, United and I think maybe Delta. So there's a lot of airlines with a lot of alliances, and they all share miles and rewards and everything. And then there's Spirit. Spirit Airlines is what we in the business, yes, because I work in this business now. We in the business call an ultra low cost carrier, which is basically a way of saying it's a Greyhound in the sky. And if you don't know what a Greyhound is because you're not from the United States, to put it another way, it's a travel bus. When you get on a bus and you have to go like 3.5 hours to your destination, it's that kind of thing. And Greyhounds are known for being relatively low frills, straightforward things, maybe clean, maybe. And you get on them, you get to your destination, you get off. There's not really a lot else in terms of overall hospitality. So Spirit was kind of known as the Greyhound of the sky. They would offer flights that were up front significantly cheaper than what their competitors could offer, but the side effect was that you'd get a seat with less leg space, or you wouldn't get any snacks while you were on the plane, or any water while you were on the plane, unless you were willing to shell out money for it. And if you wanted to bring a carry-on bag, not just checked baggage, but like a carry-on bag, you would get charged for that. If you wanted to prioritize getting on the plane faster, you could get charged for that. Like, lots of little fees and stuff. So if you understood the structure of a Spirit Airlines flight and had no interest in bringing anything but yourself on the plane, you could get a pretty decent experience for a pretty low price. Nothing fancy, but it would get you there. The problem was they also had a reputation as, bar none, the worst airline in the United States. And this is because of the aforementioned lack of fluff and features. Most people, when they get on an airline, are expecting the snack to be included. They're expecting the carry-on to be included. They're expecting the personal item to be included. I don't know about that one, Luma. I don't think they charged you for that. I'd be surprised. But there was no movie, no in-flight entertainment, no, there was basically, if you wanted anything other than to fly, you had to give them extra money. Most airlines bake that into the cost of the ticket. When you fly Alaska, you are paying to be able to bring your carry-on stuff and all that jazz as part of the ticket. And so the ticket has a higher price, but the difference, is that you get all those experiences baked in. And so it's, it feels a little more pleasant overall. And if you're like me and you're part of, their credit card or whatever, you can also get some of those other perks for free as well. Or rather, you're paying for them a different way, So it was all about the value proposition, but a lot of people prefer to travel with a little more additional comfort baked into the experience, and they don't like the feeling that they're being nickeled and dimed for it. At least here in the States, that's a pretty common complaint about anything. And so Spirit was struggling in terms of two different things. One, they had a lot of customers who didn't think they were very good, and two, they had a whole bunch of potential customers who didn't think they were very good. And when your entire consumer base hates you, or at least tolerates you for the most part at best, or that's the reputation that you've developed, whether it's true or not, and you're not a monopoly like, say, Microsoft, Google, or Amazon, that can eventually begin to eat into your profits, because it's not like Spirit Airlines was the only airline serving any particular airport. I mean, I don't think so. I know there's a few airlines, and there are a few airports where only one airline serves them. I know that because there's a couple like that here in the state, in Washington, that are only served by Alaska for commercial flight. But my point is, if you were flying Spirit, you weren't getting a lot of frills. You might get a lower base price, but you had to sacrifice some comfort on the plane. If that didn't bother you, more power to you. If that did bother you, you might walk away going, I'm never going to do that again. I, for one, have never flown Spirit or Frontier, so let's be clear on that. Frontier's the other example of this. And I've never flown either of them, and the reason I've never flown either of them is because of the aforementioned reticence about flying on, nickel and dime airlines. I already liked the experience I was getting with Alaska, so I never felt the need to change it. We're getting into the weeds here. The point is, as a result of market pressures and the fact that people don't want to pay for extra frills, and the fact that, Spirit operates in a different set of areas and with a different set of fields, they were really kind of struggling financially. And so they declared bankruptcy, and they had what was essentially a restructuring plan in place. And then a few years later, they did it again, and they had a different restructuring plan in place. And at one point, that restructuring plan actually involved a plan to try and transform themselves into more of a luxury airline, which, I don't know, I'm skeptical about that. My thought is, if your whole airline's reputation is you get the bare minimum, I don't know how you're going to transform yourself into a luxury experience in the eyes of your audience. Oh, also their planes looked like this. I feel like you all need to see this. Hang on. This is a Spirit Airlines plane. I want you all to know. Yeah, this picture works. I like this one. We'll go with this one. All right, just a minute. Just gonna overwrite that and... Okay, well, that's tiny, but... Can we come back on screen? There we go. So this is a Spirit Airlines plane. They're distinct. You can tell they're very distinctive with the big old yellow and black font on there. They had a couple others, but the point was they didn't have any memberships in an airline alliance. If you had frequent flyer miles with Spirit, you couldn't transfer them. So Spirit was one of those things that you really only took if you absolutely, A, wanted the rock bottom price and were willing to sacrifice some comfort to get it, and B, had absolutely no interest in transferring those miles or using them for anything other than possibly more Spirit flights, which, I mean, come on, did I make it sound like that would be a super compelling proposition? So anyways, now I need to bring in some more information, and I'm sorry that we're getting so deep into the weeds here, chat, but there's just so much more to this. So here's another thing that recently happened that you may or may not be aware of. As Spirit was undergoing their restructuring plans, I think there was a requirement somewhere in there. I don't understand the contracts fully, but basically they had to have a certain amount of cash on hand or be able to demonstrate a certain amount of cash on hand to continue operating. That's part of it. When you go into bankruptcy and or receivership and you continue to operate as a going concern, you need to be able to demonstrate that you'll meet at least a minimum requirement in terms of paying back your lenders, paying your staff, paying your vendors. Like, you have to be able to do some of that stuff, even a little bit, because if you're not doing it at all, you're just going to be bankrupt forever, and then everybody's just throwing money at you, and it's a waste of time. So, in the middle of getting all their act together, this little thing happened. You might have heard of it. There's been this war. I mean, they're calling it a war. It I don't know if it would fit what you'd call the dictionary definition of one. But basically two morons decided to start slinging bombs at each other. And now there's this little pocket of water that a lot of stuff, and especially a lot of oil, has historically gone through. And now it's blocked, like, by both sides. Sometimes one, sometimes the other, sometimes both. They're always in each other's way. I'm pretty sure it's mostly being blocked by one side, and then the other side is doing like one of those revenge things, because, anyways, you'll never guess, chat, what jet fuel tends to be made of. Yeah, So now you have this airline that is struggling for air, trying to just keep its head above the water, and all of a sudden, oil is the most expensive it's been in like a decade and a half. Yeah, and that was the straw that broke the camel's back. They tried to make a deal with the U.S. government. I think they wanted a bailout of like $500 million in exchange for 90% ownership as like a temporary thing. The deal fell through, time ran out, and all of a sudden this airline, which had thousands of flights scheduled for the rest of the year, canceled all of them overnight and said, we are stopping business altogether as a going concern. You may not reach customer service. You cannot reach us. You cannot come to the airport. We have nothing for you. We are dead in the water. There is no longer any Spirit Airlines as of today. And to give you an idea of how sudden this was, this is still a news cycle. Like, on April 30th, people were flying Spirit Airlines. On May 1st, a few people were flying Spirit Airlines. And then on May 2nd, suddenly there were no more Spirit Airlines flights. All the planes grounded, all the flights canceled. It's gone. It is dead and gone. And for perspective, last year Spirit tried to merge with another airline called JetBlue, and was it last year? It might have been 2 years ago. Either way, it was blocked. It was blocked as what would it was a rare example of the government deciding, actually that seems like too much of a merger. That seems too monopolistic, which okay. Yeah. Anyways, it didn't work out. And so instead of Spirit being merged with JetBlue or Spirit becoming, a mostly state-owned airline that would eventually work its way out of all that or any of that stuff, the airline no longer exists, and a large part of why could be leveled at the very straightforward fact that, oil is expensive now, like more so than usual, because, some people. Yep, it's funny you'd mention that, Wadu, because you can if you're clever. Hang on, let me see if they've figured out how to fix this, or if I can still show you. All right, hang on, I'm gonna just do this real quick. So let me throw Firefox up on the loop. Oh, all right, mute the plane, show the browser. Okay, cool. It doesn't quite look like how I would expect it to. Let me see if I can tweak that. There we go. Okay. So it's hilarious how it says closer to a shutdown. It's like it kind of already has. So yeah, you go here, low cost airfare the way you want it, and it says nope, you can't. Sorry, if you want to read the full statement, you can. There is no customer call center. There's no email address. You cannot get refund questions. We will eventually issue you a refund. Probably don't call us, don't talk to us. There's nothing we can do. So and by the way, this just redirects. If you go to spirit.com, it just redirects to spiritrestructuring.com. But here's the thing. If you go to cheap Spirit, I don't think this will work for Expedia, actually. I'm curious. I'm curious if there's a... Okay, so then if we go here... Yeah, see? Look, you can still get around it. If you're willing to scroll a little bit down, like, you can still get into their website, chat. They have not yet managed to remove everything. Oh, but here's the thing. Since we were talking about charging additional fees for flying Spirit, here you go. Customize your comfort. I can tell you what they were talking about. So if you wanted the value seats, which you may notice don't even recline, and then you have the economy, which have 4 inches of extra legroom or a blocked middle seat. And then there were their first class-ish seats, which include Group 1 boarding. Go big, not broke. And this one also promised free Wi-Fi. You get a carry-on and a first checked bag. Now, for the record, this is Spirit First, right? So this would be their version of first class. Their first class includes Group 1 boarding, seat selection, no change fees, and complimentary snacks and drinks. So if you flew first class, then you could have all this. But you could also get premium, you get an exit row seat, you get, some of this stuff is pretty straightforward. This is similar to what you'd get on any airline. But, it's one of those things where, like, you would meet people who would tell you that this is a terrible way to fly because it's just a lot of, tweaks, I guess. Oh, also they had a lot of Airbus planes. I think exclusively Airbus planes. So, yeah, Wi-Fi. They promised it was the fastest in the sky. I don't know if that's true. So, yeah, I mean, there's a chance that they were getting a little better. Who's to say? And every airline does a little bit of this where, you can buy some extra goodies. Alaska does that too. So I'm not saying that it's inherently a unique thing. But how much does Spirit charge for seat assignments? Well, they start at $5 per seat and vary by route and location, or you can let us assign you a random seat at check-in for free. So it's one of those things where it's just like, might not be the worst. It's probably not the best, but the website is still up. You just need to know how to get around it, basically. Look at this. As of April 30th, 2026. They updated this 4 days ago, chat. 4 days ago. And you're right, Wadoop. That is wild to just say that. It's like, well, leave us alone forever. We got nothing. So, as of 4 days ago, they had this 63-page contract. And now their homepage redirects you to, we no longer exist. Leave us alone. So, anyways, the moral of the story here, I guess, is that if you have an airline and their reputation is for being aggressively terrible, maybe work on fixing that sooner. But at the same time, I will say there is something a little bit sad. There is something a little bit sad about it, and here's why. I've gone on the record as saying I'm not big on corporations, and I'm not. But this is a decent number of jobs that just got lost. You have a lot of pilots, you have a lot of flight attendants, you have a lot of, staff at the gates and staff for the ground crew. That's a decent number of jobs to be lost. A lot of people had, probably thought they were going to be employed at least through the end of May. And no, all of a sudden they weren't. That's a rough way to go. On top of that, while Spirit was never an experience I went out of my way to go for, I know several people who did fly Spirit and didn't mind the experience at all. And as a result, they're out of options now. If you've ever flown into Baltimore, for example, half of that freaking airport was Spirit Airlines. So I don't know what they're going to do there. There are several airlines or airports now that are just probably going to be, significantly emptier as a result of not having this airline there. And I'm always one of those people that believes that some level of competition is good. And while the argument could probably be made that Spirit wasn't really competition to a whole bunch of different airline options because a lot of people just refused on principle to fly Spirit, it doesn't change the fact that for some people, this was the cheap and easy way to fly. They didn't care about the bells and whistles. They just wanted to get from point A to point B. And as far as I understand it, Spirit was usually pretty good at that. So, it's a bit sad. Yeah, it's a big news cycle, but we don't want to forget the human side of this, which is, a lot of people now are out of a job. A lot of other people are out of a trip. And, if you paid for Spirit to get from point A to point B and you wanted to get to point B for a specific thing, that just got a lot harder because now you got to pick a potentially much more expensive flight ticket with less time. So it's not good for anybody. I'm not saying I wanted a $500 million government bailout for another private company that, got themselves into this situation. But it doesn't change the fact that, a lot of people had a bad day or a worse day because of this. And I don't want to forget to mention that in the middle of talking about how absolutely insane it is that an airline just completely collapsed, demolished, self-destruct overnight. Like, I can't imagine that happening to one of my airlines. I've been bumped once or twice, but I've never thought, oh man, I sure hope my airline that I booked my ticket on a month ago is still there tomorrow. Like, that's never even occurred to me. So, anyway. Alright. We should probably play the video game now. But yeah, it really is a wild choice to just be like, well, we've got nothing anymore, so don't come back. So, anyways, Shiny, Wadoop, Luma, I think you three are the active ones today. I got a surprising number of chatbots. But I hope y'all are enjoying your Sunday. I went to the Wadoop, this one's for you. Recently, a friend of mine visited, and we went to the National Nordic Museum in Seattle because they had a Moomin troll exhibit up, and I don't know much about Moomin. In fact, I know next to nothing about it. And honestly, going to the exhibit didn't teach me anything except that they're supposed to be trolls, which I did not know. But I did learn quite a bit about the author, who apparently was a pretty adventurous and secluded individual. I did not know that she just hung out on a private island with her partner for years and years and years and years. That is wild to me. I can't imagine that level of isolation. So that was a cool story. I wanna at some point I wanna go to Finland or maybe Sweden. Oh, they're not called that in Finnish? Okay, so maybe that's just a translation, glitch then. Oh, they are. Okay. You're pulling my leg. You're confusing me. And that's fair for that break. That's fair for the break there, Shiny. You gotta take that breather. All right, let's close all these Spirit Airline tabs and open the game. In Swedish, there are two. They look like... I thought they were hippos. I always assumed they were hippos. Or at least that they were some kind of fictional variation of a hippo. Okay, let's be clear. Look at me for a second. I am not saying... I'm not saying I am qualified to judge what a species is or isn't. But I always thought that they were some kind of hippo. Especially because, there's a human-esque cast of characters surrounding them that if you told me one of them was a troll, I'd probably have an easy time believing it. So I never assumed that they were the trolls. I'm still wrapping my head around that a little bit, but that's cool. So anyways, Wadoop has new music out, chat. You should go check it out. I've been meaning to, but I've been slammed all week and last week and so on. So, but it's on the to-do list. I want to hear some new stuff. I always get joy out of that. So, anyways, after I go to Japan for the 4th time later this year, I'm finally turning my eyes back to Europe, and I'm thinking between Finland and Sweden. Both of them sound like a lot of fun to me right now. So, all right, let's play the video game. Which window is this? Oh yeah, there it is. Beep. Oh yeah. Okay, so we have a Yoshi now. And apparently the Yoshi needs to be healed. I think we gotta give it a different... Yeah, I think we gotta give her a different item, though. Because right now she has... I want to say, I'll give her an orange berry. Yeah, she has Eviolite, which I don't think the Eviolite will help. No, I'll be back in December, Luma. Alright, this guy sells shells. Some captures can evolve with stones. Alright, we're gonna keep moving now. Yep, ground type Yoshi. Welcome to the department store. Which floor would you like? Oh, I thought I was taking the stairs again. We'll take the 5th floor. Okay. I. You alright? What have you got to say for yourself? My friend got me this yawn TM to help with my sleep, but it's not really working. That's working for me. Here, I'll also hand you some of my favorite snack. Oh, thanks. This Pianta is nicer than every Pianta in Super Mario Sunshine. You know, I make the... Great. I'm actually yawning now, chat. I got hit with the move. It's literally in a video game, and I still got hit with the move. You know what would make this department store great? A cereal floor. We can bowl up. The magic of cereal is you're eating and drinking at the same time with one hand. Okay. That was a pretty good visual punchline there to Wadoop's comment. Thank you for that, Luna. I'm always gonna have that sound effect mixed with that sentence in my head to Wadoop. Oh, by the way, I saw a drag show in Boise last week, and afterwards I had karaoke. So if you'd been there, chat, you could have heard live covers of When Can I See You Again and Dreams Don't Turn to Dust. It was the only 2 songs I did, and honestly, y'all didn't miss anything. But I did try. Welcome. How may I serve you? Well, I would like... Oh. You sell compact discs. Reflect, Safeguard, Snore, Protect, Frustration, and Steel Wing. That's kind of a weird mix there. Oh gosh. Man.
Do it again.
that yawn. Alright, I will take Protect, I suppose. No, I want to see what this one has to sell. Oh, all the same stuff. Okay, so it's just the same NPC. Let's check the pockets real quick. How many TMs are we holding? Oh, right. The TMs are in the TM case, which is itself in the key items. Oh, I just realized we could teach Yoshi Dig now. Try washing my face with cold water to get less sleepy. I don't want to get sleepy. Or less sleepy. I'm fine. I'm okay. Huh. Oh, wait. Okay, why do you think why do you think Yoshi could use Razor Shell? I'm debating if it would be worthwhile to teach Yoshi Dig. Let's find out. What could we drop for Dig? Okay. If only I had the TM for Rest, because then I would keep Sleep Talk. The coverage could go crazy. You're right, Shiny. Okay, so right now we have Bite, Sleep Talk, Sand Tomb, and Lick. I feel like probably the move to drop is either Sleep Talk or Sand Tomb. I mean, Sand Tomb is good because it's got the whole, you know, it can be annoying in terms of trapping your opponent. Sleep Talk just doesn't really work for us right now, unless Jaloshi actually falls asleep. And we would have to set up a rest TM for that to work. So, probably drop Sleep Talk, right? Should we drop Sleep Talk and then add Razor Shell instead of Sand Tomb? That way we would have Water, Ground... We'd have Water, Ground, Dark, and Ghost on this one Yoshi. Which is pretty, like you said, that's pretty decent type coverage. Let's drop Sleep Talk. We need Duskfy. Wouldn't hurt. But I think Shiny's got the right idea. Alright, so... Oh, wait, we do have Rest. Oh, but I don't have Sleep Talk. I could have set that up, but... Huh. Well, I don't know where the move... Oh, gosh. gosh, I don't know where the move guy was. It's fine. We're not gonna do that anyway. We'll use... It's like, okay, now I could use rest and just hand everybody a Pecha Berry. I could drop out of the game without saving. What do you think, chat? Do you think it'd be better to set Jaloshi up with a rest sleep talk combo, or would it be better to go with dig and then Razor Shell instead of the existing moveset? Like, that, I don't know. I'm torn. I could see advantages to going both ways. The problem, obviously, with the rest to sleep talk moveset is that it does limit your moves, and sleep talk is ghost only. But the ability to refresh health on the fly and then keep attacking while being immune to status conditions sounds really nice too. Rest, sleep talk, dig, and bite. Alright, hang on, I'm gonna close the game. We didn't go that far, so it's fine. One more time! Okay, well, since I know that we have that now, let's do the TM stuff first. It's true, Bite is stronger than Lick. Okay. Alright, so real quick, I gotta swap the berry out one more time. Yeah, that's true. Wait. Huh? Oh, we gotta go get the TM. That Pianta had it. Okay, but now I understand why I didn't think I had it. I thought he handed me the TM for Yawn. I didn't think he handed me the TM for Rest. Even though he said he handed me Rest. So it's possible, chat, that we may be suffering from a reading comprehension problem here. Alright. Okay, so we're gonna drop... We're gonna drop Sand Tomb. We're gonna keep Sleep Talk, and then we're gonna replace Lick with Dig. Okay. Yeah, I gotta repurchase Protect. Okay. We're gonna drop Lick here. There we go. And at some point we might get a different ground type move, but that at least allows us to play to some of Jaloshi's strengths. Okay, I don't think there's any real practical use for the rest of these right now. Although it is very funny that Hi Guys can learn Dig. I don't remember what Dig, I don't remember what your moveset looks like. Let's take a look real quick. Probably won't actually do this, but I'm curious. Yeah, Jaw Lock, Leech Seed, Snap Trap, and Stun Spore. Huh. Stun Spore's not perfectly accurate, but the Paralyze can be nice. Probably should just leave this as it is. Okay. Then we're gonna buy a thing from you. Perfect. Okay. I think there's only one more floor. Yep, vending machines on the top floor. Hey, what are you doing? Sometimes it's better to just get to the ground and rest, don't you think? I'm sure your Pokemon would like to do that, so why don't I teach them how to use Roost? Sure. I don't think I have anybody that can use Roost. Oh, I take it back. Herbie can learn it. Okay, well. What can we drop for Roost? The Herbies, yeah. I'm torn. Stomp can flinch, Covet can steal. Probably drop Stomp, right? Well, I don't know. The flinch might actually be more useful. It definitely seems to have a higher chance of hitting, and it hits a little harder. I guess we could also just drop Double Kick since it's, you know. We'll drop Covet, I suppose, just so we can keep the type coverage. Roost can come in handy. It is kind of funny that, like, none of my team has... Almost nobody on my team can use it, though. Oh. Okay, I got a nut. Alright, well, before I buy anything else, let's see what I just got. $30 HP, 70 HP, 50 HP. Okay. So, yeah, as I expected, all of these are better than a mushroom. Because they're cheaper. So, wouldn't it be nice if you could buy, like, multiple of these? By the way, chat, this is a real-life recreation of how I am around vending machines in Japan. I bought Earthbound keychains this way once, and Pokemon ones.
Do it again.
I'm gonna stop when I reach about 5K, so I have a little money left. There we go. Perfect. Decided against buying some snacks. I don't know about that. We just bought quite a few of them. Alright, we'll take the elevator back to the first floor. Perfect. Oh yeah, we're in WarioWare. I forgot about that. Every Monday, Jimmy T hosts Pilates at Club Sugar. Gotta burn that weekend sweat off. Okay, we've talked to you. Diamond City Daycare. Leave your worries with us. There's a daycare mechanic in this game? Sure. Maybe not, actually. Can I break this? Doesn't look like it. What you looking at? This is my zone! Okay. Well, I got a bros bean, so... Oh, hello, Yoshi. I like to give people rides around the playground. You're a little too big for me. Sorry, Mario. Fair enough. Sometimes you need to forget about your worries and roll around in a puddle. You know what? Fair enough. Do you know anyone else playing Pyoro-Mon? I need to trade my Pyoro for a Pyoro. This park gets really popular after school and on weekends. That's fair. This place definitely qualifies as a maze. It's a little quieter in the suburbs. I can't stand the noise of the city. Hey, how many stars do you have? Wow, good for you. You didn't even tell me how many you have? Shouldn't matter. Be happy with how far you've come. Okay. How many stars do you have? Starts to say it. Actually, never mind. Okay. You know a place where I can get some really good soup? Asking for a friend. Not really. Oh. Perfect. I was looking for one of these. If you could heal up my buddies, because they are a little worn out. Thank you. I keep forgetting this part.
Hut, 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 hut.
Okay. Have we been in here? I don't think we have. I thought I was paying more for a nicer house here in the suburb. In reality, they're all the same inside. My purple coins from World 4 are useless outside the casino. This is worse than the time I visited Daisy's castle. What are they talking about, chat? Ever try eating raw garlic from the bulb? Yeah, I do not recommend. Fair. I think the only person who would recommend that would probably be Wario. What do you got to say? Hey, pal, do you know how to get a WarioWare? Wario is the boss, a great deal of purple, and I'm here to collect. I don't know how to get there. Oh yeah, we've been here. Okay, so basically we made it all the way back to the top of the town by accident. Oh. Okay, we've been here. That's Jimmy T's place. And that's the department store. This is the daycare. Okay, we've been here. Pretty sure we already walked in here. Yep. Oi! Who said you could come trampling into my garden like this? Well, I got an Ultra Shroom, so, you know. That's cool, at least. I got yelled at, but I also got an Ultra Shroom, so, you know. what's in here. Mario, be careful. This world is not what it seems. Question everything. That's ominous. You still don't have all 3 code words. Yeah, I know. Oh, here's Larry. Forgot about him. Been in here yet? Here comes my banana peel. These two always have carting on the mind. It drives me crazy. Vroom vroom. Alright. There's something off about it here. Like, I'm always being watched or about to be part of a zany game. We're leaving. I've seen the city change so much, it's almost as if it doesn't have a canonical image or location. Alright, little discussion about shinies. Okay, I'm starting to get confused. Let's see. I do have it.
Duskfee Art just resubscribed for 34 months. 34.
What's this big building? I don't think we've been in here yet. Hi, Duskfee. Oh, we've encountered Penny and Dr. Krygor. You should be getting back to your lab to finish your Who's and What's Eliminator. Okay, that's fair. Good luck. Thanks for the tier sub, as always, Duskfee. Mario, have what it takes to beat the rental facility? Beat 3 of my robo-commanders with your holo captures to face me. Is this a requirement to move on? Better get a move on through these doors if you don't want to be late for class. Well, I do want to be late for class. Well, if you've got to get the paperwork to the teacher's lounge, don't you think you should move a little less back and forth? Do you also get detention? We better head to the teacher's lounge right away if we don't want to get in even more trouble. I have no idea what you're talking about. Do you need something from the teacher's lounge, or are you just trying to cause trouble? I'm guessing that's what it is, Luma? Seems accurate. Oh, he gave me some experience candy. Thank you. Changing our summer curriculum to be about captures has proven difficult but rewarding. That's funny that they adjusted their public education to just accommodate that immediately. I say this capture nonsense is going too far. Okay, well, 2 types of people, I guess. Oh, what am I going to do? How am I supposed to teach students about capture battles if I'm so inexperienced? All I've got is the one the headmaster gave me, and I'm no good with this sort of stuff. Oh, forgive me, I didn't see you there. Wait, are you Mario? You are! Oh, I'm really glad to see you. You see, we've been shifting our summer curriculum to be about capture battles in order to increase approval ratings with our students. Their staff has also been enjoying the break from their regular lessons, and I'm supposed to give a lesson on captures, but I'm useless when it comes to these. I know a lot of theory, but all I have is the one the headmaster gave me, and there's nothing wrong with it. But there's no way the students will pay attention to my lesson. I need something that's popular, like Pyoro. Yeah, if only I had Pyoro, but wait, Pyoro's just a game character, right? Okay, so apparently we gotta find a Pyoro. Oh, this one wants to actually fight. Alright, well, let's see if Jaloshi's ready for it. Oh, Pidgeot! Okay, that could be a problem, though, because I'm gonna guess Pidgeot's a flying type. Let's try a bite. Oh, okay. do it again. Ta-da! And she gave us 4,000! Wow! Well, hopefully it was something cool, Luma. Kids these days, I swear, always on their Game Boy Advance playing Super Mario Bros. 3. They should be doing something better, like playing Super Mario Bros. 2. Wait a minute. Okay, so we've been in the teacher's lounge. Welcome to the Diamond City Rental Facility. I am your guide to the Battle Swap Tournament. Would you like to take it on? I'd like to know a little more. First, you'll be loaned 3 captures. Using the supplied rental captures, you must conduct a single battle. If you win, you may trade one of your rental captures. If you win 3 times in a row, you get a prize. If you don't save before interrupting, you will be disqualified. If you don't save before interrupting? I don't know what that means, but okay. Let's try it. You're excited to hear what I think of FFN. Oh yeah, me too. Yeah, I'm sure it's going to be a blast. I've never been disappointed in any of my experiences, really, at Universal Studios, so I'm sure it'll be a blast. Alright, first we will hold your existing team. You may then choose from our existing selection. Alright, so we got a Spiny, a Balloon, a Paratroopa, a Womp, a Parabeanie, and a Buzzy Beetle. Am I planning on seeing the OP live show? I was actually hoping to see the Sailor Moon one. and the D&D one for sure. But since I have somebody with me, I don't know if I'll be able to see the OP one. I don't know what a Balloon Bee is. Balloon Bee. Alright, well, we'll grab the Paratroopa. Let's see the summary. Shell armor. It knows. Oh, it's level 30. Okay, so it's a little beefier than my existing team. Quick attack, acrobatics, roost, and tailwind. Alright. That seems reasonable. I am curious what this is. Oh, it's a Boo! It doesn't get hit by ground. Knows Reflect, Lick, Mean Look, and Destiny Bond. Interesting. Alright. That's a maybe. I can already tell what my redeems are going to be full of if I pick this guy. There it is. Yep, called it. Oh, look at that. It can weaken super effective moves, so it's a pretty defensive guy. It knows Rage, Block, Bulldoze, and Stealth Rock. Alright, well, I think we have to have the Womp, right, chat? I think we have to have the Womp. I think that's just required. So we will take the Womp. I don't want that. We already have had one of those. Right, we'll take the Paratroopa. And we'll take the Boo. Alright. I think this will work, chat. And they're all level 30, so somebody's been... Go get a... for me. What? That is just a person. Oh, Pidgeot. Versus Womp. Alright. Might as well throw one of these out. I don't know if... I don't know if Pidgeot has Levitate or not, is the problem. I guess the way to find out is to try using Bulldoze. Yeah, okay. Let's say I think you can only lay one stealth rock. So basically, neither of these two know what to do about each other. Do I have all my items? Okay, I can't use items. I don't think 20 uses of Rage is going to be enough to take this guy out. Like, we are just grinding this. No more using that move. It's annoying. Wow. Crit out of nowhere, huh? Aw, man. Alright, well, we'll be here for a second. I was gonna be really annoyed if that happened immediately afterward. Wow, it just keeps spamming Hypnosis. There we go. Crazy Daisy, okay. Oh, come... Really? Why does everyone want to put my Womp to sleep? Hey, congrats on that DS replacement, Shiny. See, it wasn't so hard, right? Okay, so it's boosting its special attack. Wait, how come it's doing that? We don't have any moves. I would love to use Bulldoze. Come on, buddy, wake up. Rats. There we go. Indeed. Bulldoze again. Oh, did, huh? But why is the Goomba poisoned all of a sudden? Alright, well, I'm not sticking around for this. You did great, Womp. I'm gonna let the Paratroopa finish things off. Well, whatever it has, Shiny, it's fainted. Thank you for competing. Let's restore your captures. I wish my 2DS had an easy replace battery, but apparently they went out of their way to make it harder. Alright, we're gonna do this. Let's see if there's anyone worth swapping. Oh, we have to pick it first. You know what? I like this team. Let's stick with what we got. Right, Wadoop? Have a look at my confuse ray. Okay. I like how the first one was a toad and this is just a guy. Oh, it's a maniac. Okay. What? That is not a bug. Also, if that's a water type, we could have a problem. Okay, but here's the thing. We've also got defense against super effective moves. I'm going to try to lay out a stealth rock. Sticky barb. Okay, so it's probably planning on using throw. I like how it used fling and it failed. Okay. At least fling keeps failing now. I think we should be able to get this guy out of the way. Cheap Chomp should be done. Yep. Okay. Who's next? Oh, okay. Vice grip, huh? How about bulldoze? Yeah, that seems to work. Okay. Man, Womp's a tank, chat. We gotta get ourselves one of these. Womp is hard carrying. Who's next? A Shroog, okay. Ah, rapid spin. Should have used that a lot sooner before you got for those stealth rock removals. Alright, I'm pretty sure we can survive one more hit. Yeah, especially since we outspeed it now. I'm not even trying to avoid using Boo. Womp is just super OP. I'm like, I would use my other teammates, but Womp is just destroying everything. One more time. No, I think I like our existing team again. What? I'm so confused by these NPCs, chat. Okay. Bitty Bud! Indeed. Step 1. Stealth Rock. Okay, so it immediately used rest, so we can already tell what kind of group this thing's gonna be. Okay. Yeah, well, you're not moving anywhere, so. I mean, it kind of did look like one, though, Loom. I don't really blame you. Probably going to use rest next. Oh, actually I forgot. We got the speed advantage because of bulldoze. I am surprised how speedy Womp is. Like, straight up. I did not expect this guy to be a speedster. Oh, okay, you. Indeed. Man, Womp seems like the play here. poisoned? Yes, we are. But it doesn't matter, because we're going to bulldoze this spider out into orbit. Oh, what do you know? It actually handled that. I'm already poisoned, pal. Womp is a win button. Kind of feels like it, yeah. Just keep spamming bulldoze. They don't know what to do about it. A Shrewblet. Okay, just because we didn't even use Boo this entire time, I'm gonna give Womp a rest. Okay, so we're poisoned now, which isn't a great start. This guy has a lot of poison stuff. Have you noticed that? Alright, and it failed to take its opponent down with it, so that was kind of nothing. I just thought it'd be fun. Alright, never mind. Acrobatics. Kind of surprised I didn't get poisoned the first time. Oh, right. Flying. Alright, well, that's over with. Sorry, Duskfee. I tried to use Boo. Congratulations. You get... Hi, Penny. Okay, I guess she wants to fight. I'm guessing this means we get our team back? Yeah, we do. Okay. Oh my! Dr. Mario. Alright. Okay, well, this is pretty fun. Alright. I'm going to try to take a bite. I had a feeling it was a fire type. Ooh, okay. Not ideal. We should be alright. Even though it keeps spamming Ember. not like sleep talk actually did anything. Oh, there we go. Alright. Even better. Yeah, I forgot about that, Shiny. Oh well, at least it worked out the second time. Alright. Sink Fan, you're up! Let's say, I had a feeling it wasn't going to be the fire type again. So let's hit it with a Leech Seed. And then we'll follow it up with a good old Leaf Tornado. Might as well toss up a Flower Shield real quick. And then another Leaf Tornado, just for fun. It's a lot of workup. It would really hurt if this thing actually hit me. At least I'm stalling it out and knocking its accuracy out. Alright. Red was fire, blue was water. Yellow's probably gonna be electric. Normally, I'd say that's the perfect time for Yellow Yoshi to come back out, but the health isn't in the best shape. Oh, we think blue was ice. Oh. You might be right. Okay, well. You know what? Let's find out. You take it, Herbie. I hope it's not electric, because that would be a problem. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, it's electric, chat. It's okay, we shouldn't have any problems. Not even an issue. Not really. Flambe is growing slowly but surely. Even if the angry sun was funnier. Wario gonna... Okay, that means the last word's gonna be win. Wario gonna win. Oh yeah, what's our prize? Oh, a full heal. That is still one of the funniest Pokédex entries out there, just in general. How's my team looking? Yeah, they could use a little. They could use a little healing, but for the most part, they're in good shape. No, that's not it. Oh, we've been here. Oh, but he gives you a different thing every day, right? Oh, well, never mind. Okay, so let's see. We need 3 words. I'm gonna guess the last one we need is Ashley's house. Excuse me. Boy, am I glad to see you. What are you doing here? Oh, you're going into the Haunted Mansion. You don't say. I don't suppose you need your brother. Let's battle now. Luigi! This is not the time! Oh my. Okay, well. Let's see if Sleep Talk bails us out. I'm amazed that that worked. Do it again! That is a very Luigi response, let's be honest. Ah, rats. Yeah, we're not surviving a second one of these. Okay. Question is, do I think Jaloshi could take a hit, 2 hits of healing, or would it make more sense to just swap? Alright, let's see what happens. Okay, alright. It would be nice if we woke up. Okay. Not the best timing for it, but whatever. We will work with that. Seeing a pattern here. Wait, does Chuck stack down? I can barely keep up. Luigi, are you okay? Kirby wants to learn Charm. But Charm is useless, so we're not doing that. I forgot what Jerry is. Is Jerry a Goomba? Hi, guys! Oh! No, Jerry's a Chuckya. Uh-oh. Rats. Well, now we're both going to be whittling each other for a little bit. Hey, I wish I had a citrus berry. Can't trade him out. Seeing a lot of flame wheels, chat. At least these doubled up hits are doing something. Oof. Ah. Okay, that's a funny animation. Interesting. Okay. One more time. I don't know, Luigi. Maybe you should have left the other guy in. Alright, one more. I feel bad for Hi Guys. I wasn't able to... I don't think I have a revive. Alright, up next. I think I got my balance back. What's happening? You're doing your best, Luigi. That's what's happening. Ooh! Ouch! That looked like it hurt. Jeepers creepers, wait a second. Well, you really know how to fight. Looks like you don't need your brother in there with you. Okay, I guess I'll see you around, bro. You are all so loud. Come on, I don't have all day. Okay, well, before I go anywhere, Luigi just put a small dent in my team, so I should probably, yeah. Probably should go heal up, and then we'll come back. Thank you. There we go. Alright, I'm gonna say it's probably a lot of ghost types. Well, that's inconvenient. Oh, that's fun. No, I don't know what this does. I guess it doesn't do anything. What? Oh, there's wild encounters down here. Alright, it's our first Wild Boo! Ah, and apparently it features Psychic. No, wait, this is Fairy, right? Alright, Yellow Yoshi. I feel like if you bite it, you're just gonna send it to the Shadow Realm. Alright, try digging. Okay. Boo has Levitate built in. And Boo has also sealed its own fate, because the only move I can use on it now is Bite. Well, go. This might sting a little. Well, I wanted to catch it, chat, but it locked me in, so I couldn't change, and the only offensive maneuver I had was bite. Okay, well, we'll try that again. So I'm guessing you want to fight. Who's Neville, do you think? Oh, it's a shaman. Okay. Ghost Mouse. I think Yellow Yoshi is going to end up plowing through a decent chunk of this. Yeah. Alright, we will find another Boo. Who's next? Oh. Alright. Oh! Why would you use Curse? Okay, well, that was over quickly. Eerie is cute. It's from Super Mario World, and, yeah, it killed itself. Gidacnus wants to learn Venoshock. Alright, Gidacnus. It's poison, right? Let's drop Clear Smog. Looks like there's a lot of ghosts to catch in this house. Potentially. Flambe wants bounce. Okay. Bounces up, then down the next turn. Has a 15% chance of missing. May paralyze. Yeah. Okay, fine. The shaman is defeated. Alright. Are there any other wild ghosts around here? Oh, there's a lot of space. Oh. This place is big. Alright, another Boo. Okay. So we've learned from experience, if we send out Yellow Yoshi, he will just eat every single one of these things. Flambe, you deal with it. Okay then. Hit it with a will-o'-the-wisp. Okay, well, we can't escape. So it's either take it down or get taken out. We will try Astonish. I don't think it's going to be enough to knock this thing out. Alright, good. We're putting dents in it, so now... I forgot what these do. Ta-da! Two feet, 7 inches, a fifth of a pound. A long-tongued spirit. It inhabits long-abandoned homes and corner stores. It vanishes when looked at, and seeing one is considered something to brag about. Alright, I guess we'll name it Spoopy. Alright. They get sent straight to the box by nature of this game being, a GBA title. Alright, chat. I just realized we've been at this for about 2 hours. I'm going to take my break. I'll be back in a little bit, okay? Yeah. Oh, there's... I always forget where that button is. I don't know why I have this problem, but it always happens. Alright, see you all in a few minutes. Hi. I'm back. Oh. That's loud. There we go. That's better. Thank you, thank you. All right, now what were we doing? Oh, right. We were wandering around a haunted house. Hey, chat, wouldn't it be funny if we found a shiny boo? I wonder what a shiny boo looks like in this game. Guess we'll find out together. If we find out. Let's do this. I had a feeling you'd want to fight. Where is it? What do you say? I don't know, Shaman Lydia. Where's what? Oh, they have 5. Okay. Oh, yeah. No, definitely a good idea to start off with Yellow Yoshi, though. We're just going to spam a lot of bite, I think. This reminds me of Super Mario Sunshine, where Yoshi can actually eat boos. I'm like, yeah. That sounds accurate. This feels like bullying, chat. Is this just a team of 5 boos that you're throwing at me so my Yoshi will eat them? Because that doesn't seem very nice, Lydia. Well, this feels unethical. Not now, Herbie. Let's see where this is going. Interesting. Have you found us a way to get us out of here yet? Oh, is that what you're looking for? That would have been funny. You're right. Oh, well. Anyone else seeing a pattern here? Oh, okay. Chauncey wants to fight, chat. Chauncey, I swear if you throw a boo at me. Oh, a Duplighost. Alright, that's a little different. Oh! Hey, Shiny, it stole your ability. Alright, well... I mean, it's gonna have the same strengths and weaknesses. Maybe it would be a good idea to swap over to, yeah, I think the best thing to do is to swap. Cadacnus, you're up. Wow. Just kind of goes to show you that Jaloshi's kind of been my ace for a bit. Because it took a little effort to take him out. Oh, here we go again. There are a lot of boos in this house. I don't think the crit was necessary, Yellow. That felt like bullying. Hi, Dusky. Mario, you got here quickly. But in order to proceed, you must have to face a gauntlet of challenges. Are you prepared? No. Follow the blue toad. Okay, it's 5 snippets, 5 Shy Guys. Alright, 6-4 this time.
Do it again.
Seriously. Alright, 8-2.
Do it again.
Alright, get to keep going. Okay, well that was weird. Okay, doesn't seem like there's much going on here. Yeah, we spotted a duplighost desk fee. It does exactly what you think it would do, which is to say it's a lot like Ditto. I mean, we gotta fight Ashley, right? Say, I wonder if she realizes just how many ghosts Yellow has spent the entire day biting. The balloon boo's down. Who's next? Magnitude. No, I kind of like what we have, actually. Nice. A bruiser, okay. This will be different. Let's do it. I don't know if Bruiser's actually a ghost or not. Yeah, I didn't think it was. Citrus berry? Ah, orange berry. There we go. Hey, we got another level up. Hi, guys! Wow, everybody's leveling up. Everybody's leveling up. The Mad Piano. Oh, alright. Ah, go figure, it knows Intimidate. Oh, it's weak to bite. Yeah. Well, that was easy. Down for the count. Ashley, I'm sorry, you were one of the easy ones. Yeah, Wario gonna win. That's pretty obvious in retrospect. I was thinking, oh, Mad Piano, that might be fun. It's still a ghost. Roll the dice with stronger effects? How much stronger could they be? I don't really remember where WarioWare actually is in the map. Is this it? No, that's the department store. Ashley's house, WarioWare. Orange square? Maybe. Look out for the tree. It's a pretty big building. I don't know why I'm struggling this badly. I'm at the red square. Okay. Oh, there it is. Oh, there he is. It's Wario time, chat. My hit new game is going to make me loads of money is complete. Now to sell it. Mario, what are you doing here? How'd you get into my studio? Wait, I just got one of my brilliant ideas. It is I, Wario, your most beloved and stinkiest gamer. Today I have a special surprise. I'm releasing a new game for you all to buy. WarioMon. It's so much better than that He's so hammy and I love it. It's so much better than that game you're all playing right now. And to prove it, I have Mario here to wallow in defeat against my WarioMon. And of course, is that supposed to happen? I downloaded this off the internet. What have you done, Wario? It's just the plot of Get It Together. Oh no! Oh no! No, 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 no! We are not prepared for that. Oh, son of a gun. Okay, well, at the very least, it's level capped. Okay. Alright, we should be alright. We might not be alright. That could be a problem. Oh, that could be a serious problem. Why do you know Blizzard? Oh, and it withdrew it immediately. Okay. Oof. Alright. Oh, great. Yep, Red's playing like Red. Let's hope I can outlast him. Okay, that's one down. Alright, that's one down. We are not toast yet. Lapras. Okay, we are not leaving Yoshi in for that. There's really no great option here. Alright, Gadakness, you gotta do this. Okay. We'll try poisoning it. Ah, yeah, that didn't do much of anything. I'm sorry, what? Oh, great. Yeah, I'm not super well equipped for that at all, Shiny. We'll try Rapid Spin. I guess that sort of does something. Great. I think we can outlast this. I think. Just don't get a crit on me. Oh, of course it has water absorb. Why didn't I think of that? Okay, so no water type moves. Just don't do that at all. Okay, it's fine. It's fine, we can do this. Okay. I was legitimately alarmed by that Lapras. Alright, who's next? Arcanine. Well, guess we'll stick with what we got. Of course, it has Intimidate too. Let's hope this works. Oh, of course it lived it. Ugh. Please don't have extreme speed. Okay. Not out of the woods yet, but we're getting closer. It's gonna be Tauros again. Oh, that's good. That's nice too. Yeah, alright. You got this. Hi, guys! Let's just hope Blizzard doesn't take me out before I can lay some traps. Okay, we can live that. Okay, we can use that. Alright. We're gonna play lame, but it'll work. See if this does anything. Come on, buddy, survive it. And we missed. Shoot, I was really hoping for that paralysis. Alright. It's paralyzed, snap trapped, and leech seeded. I think we'll be okay. If it works, right, Shiny? I'm taking you with me. I didn't even know it used New Dig, but that's great. We will take it. Alright. Oh, and he wants to learn Crunch. Sure, now seems like as good a time as any. Yeah. Let's drop Jaw Lock. Nice. Also nice. And we beat Red. What are you complaining about? I put put 1 day's effort into this game and I lost? I even cut corners on the amount of friends I used to make this. What gives? Pokemon? What the heck is Pokemon? This is just a... That's a terrifying sentence. He did have a solid team. You got lucky, Mario. My game was supposed to defeat you, but I guess I'll just have to take care of you myself. If you decide to come over here. What's all that look? I'm not gonna put that sort of effort in if I don't have to. Alright, it's Wario time. I mean, he can't be worse than... He can't be worse than Red, right? There it is. I think my team auto-healed. Yeah, it did. Let's start with a dig. Oh, I'm gonna flinch. Alright. Now we'll do a dig. Oh, okay. Alright, that's one down. Bandit again, huh? No, you go ahead. Let's stick with what we got. Saw another fake out coming. I'm surprised Wario didn't get his own song, to be honest. I don't have an item for you to steal. Keeps trying to avoid dig. Oh, Fanto. Where'd you get a Fanto? And I lost my dig. Okay. How do I keep rolling this? There we go. Sheesh. Okay, so it doesn't... We're gonna switch this out. Never used a muncher this much for anything in my life. Oh. I don't know why I brought Hi Guys out. I should have brought out Sync Fan. I know better than that. Yeah, Fanto's kind of hard to deal with, actually. There we go. Took a second, but we figured it out. Alright, what's left? Oh, Piotr. No, we'll stick to what we know. Yep, that's Piotr. Swap you out. Herbie, you're up. Hit him with a good old stomp. Had a berry on you? Is it a citrus or an orange? Citrus. It's orange. Alright. Yay for leech seed. Oh, you again. Hey! Fake out. Wario loves that move. Give me back my rock. You're definitely not, but okay. Wow. Let's try another stomp. It's nice that Roost actually ended up coming in handy. Kirby wants agility, huh? No, we're good. Oh, we're leveling up pretty well. What? Impossible! It's really not. What? Why can't I win? The Diamond City Power Star slipped out of Wario's pocket and into Mario's hands. I'm still narrating it in my not very good Wario voice. I don't know why. Anyways, we get a star. I mean, it looks like the camera feed is breaking up. And now the WarioWare quest is complete, and the game is going to autosave. Interesting. That's weird. The block doesn't normally disappear like that. Oh. Jeez. Do I have any mail? Nope, nobody has sent me a letter. Oh my goodness. Alright, what do we got here? Okay. What's your ability? I forgot to look. Oh, not hit by any ground attacks. And your rash. Good to know. I didn't mean to... wasn't really trying to do that, but we'll take it. Okay, so now... we should take a moment to hand items out. Wrong button. I said hand items out, and then I proceeded to go to not items. There we go. Say a whole bunch of my team are not holding one of these, so let's fix that. Nope, I don't want to check the tag. I don't know, I think the red fight was scarier, honestly. Like, Fanto made for a decent opposition, but Red, like, actually knew how to play the game. Which is, you know, kind of terrifying in that context. I'm just glad we beat him. It was nuts. Okay, so I guess since we have the star, we can leave and go to World 4? I think that's what we do next. I don't think we have to stick around. I know there's one or two quests we left undone, but... shh, she does not know we are here. Oh. Thanks for the rest. Okay, so it looks like you can just sprint over here, or you can go back down there. Alright, go already. Yeesh. Huh. So this is just like the ghost encounter zone in the game. Oh, a ghost mouse. I don't think we caught one of these yet. So the thing is, though, Yellow Yoshi is severely OP to be dealing with these. Like, if I have Yellow Yoshi do anything, it's just going to kill it. Okay, so it knows Growl. That's good to know. Let's try Astonish. I know it's double effective, but it shouldn't kill it because of... okay. Thanks, Flambe! Yep! I mean, it's not like we've known Flambe to be a real heavy hitter, you know? I didn't expect it to crit immediately. With the weakest ghost-type move and no stab. Okay. Why are all the ghosts in this basement so prone to dying? Alright, you know what? You deal with it, Hurry. Surely you know how to hit with a certain level of gentleness. Right? Probably. Third time's the charm. Why are these... Why? Leech seed install? Yeah, you're probably right. Alright. Which means you know who is back. Say it with me, everybody. Hi, guys. Watch it be a boo this time. Oh, okay. This one knows Frisk. That's cool. Okay, so Stun Spore won't work here. What? What? Seriously? These things are made of paper mache. I can't believe the only move I can use safely against these dudes is just Leech Seed. That's it, I guess. I just want to catch one mouse. Just the one. The game's like, alright, that's enough bullying the ghosts. We're not spawning anything else. And it's Boo. Okay. Boo is great, but we've already caught one. Oh. Alright. 5th time's the charm, right? Probably. Okay, we can't use Leech Seed again, but that doesn't matter because it's not the kind of move that is, so it doesn't matter. I can't use any moves because they will all kill or fail. 20 pages? Good grief, that is nuts. I can't even use this. Oh my goodness. I have so few options, chat. Okay. We'll just throw this thing at it and hope it works. Okay, cool. Next worth 5th graders use up all their points because they don't transfer to middle school? Oh, that's messed up. The glue trap capture, the wandering spirit of a mouse. Its physical form is weak and can be dispersed effortlessly. It inhabits old hallways and rooms in spooky mansions, and despite being only 1 foot tall, weighs 25 times as much as a Boo. Alright, that's another one for the decks. Cool. probably just leave here now. I don't think anything else is gonna spawn. Okay. That's true. Good point. Good point, Luma. Yeah, that's pretty nuts, Dusky. That's a lot. Oh. No, I don't want to do this again. I would like to just go back the way I came. Wait! Chat! I didn't notice, look! Huh. Did I imagine something? Huh. I must have imagined it. Never mind. I thought that NPC had a name. I'm awake. Okay, so I guess cool. Where can you take us? Okay, never mind. I think we just gotta get out of town. Eventually, I gotta learn surf. Okay. Oh, it's a cataquack. Not gonna lie, I actually didn't mean to hit crunch. I was looking for a different move, but that's fine. Hi, Kamek. Can't allow you to do that. Lord Bowser has tasked me with ensuring you don't repair this warp pipe, and I won't let his burliness down. I guess we're fighting Kamek now. That was quick. I didn't expect Kamek to actually be the opponent. Ow! decisive. Cool. But first, it's time to do some shopping. Oh, we got the Yoshi whistle, chat. We can finally... Oh, we can finally ride a Yoshi. The game is good. Can you map an item? You can map an item, right? Yeah, you can. Alright, do you have any citrus berries, maybe? He hates me. No, I just wanted lots of berries. What have you got? Yeah, never mind. I do have to double check though how to use a registered item, like, because I'm guessing it matches, chat. Maps to R? Maybe not. Okay, well, we'll find out which button it is. Wrong way. No, wait. I need to... Heck. Oh, okay. There we go. That's easier. We will probably spend the rest of the game riding Yoshi. Do I have anything worth selling? Not really. Not really, no. Okay. Maybe I can buy something though. I don't buy a lot of these potion things because the berries already do it and you can use them the same way, so it's like, what's the point? Alright. On to World 4. Okay. On to World 4. Oh, it's raining. Weird. I love how it's the Super Mario... I love how it's new Super Mario Brothers music again, though. I knew there'd be something in here. Oh. Okay. It's raining. Oh. Okay. I'll try one of these next. Great. Let's see if this works. Nice. I don't think we've missed a capture yet. Nice. A small baby purple Goomba-like alien that takes refuge in your small villages. It attacks by twirling, which is often confused for a friendly dance. And it weighs almost nothing. Actually, I don't know what I'm using a berry for. I'm already like right by a... Oh. Oh, a scuttlebug! I'm kind of curious what this does. That animation felt significantly more lengthy than it had any right to be. Oh! That could be a problem. Oh, this guy. Interesting. Okay. Why is this animation so long? Why does this thing hit so hard? It's not, huh? Well, who cares? It's gone, isn't it? It's still raining, chat. There we go. Phew. Muddy water, huh? That could come in handy. Uh oh. Yeah, maybe not. Power boost is nice, but that accuracy drop is not worth it. I got nothing for winning? Okay. That's different. I guess I should probably heal up my team. Time to stretch. Oof. That does feel better. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, a Jabble. It is raining. I like how it just says it is raining this time. That's funny to me. Wow. That was a crit. Nice. A tiny mosquito-like creature. In its youth, it is prone to cowardice. It takes lodge inside the trunks of great trees and is rumored to hide in bushes. Oh. Okay, this toad actually wants to fight. I thought he was just walking in circles, chat. Oh, okay. Oh, it's the moon! I guess that makes sense. It had the angry sun. Of course it has the happy moon. now I kind of want to catch one. Oh, boy, that didn't do much of anything, did it? Right? I kind of want to catch one just to find out. Alright, up next we have a Tough Puff. Sure. You can handle this, Herbie. I guess it's no longer raining. Oh, I guess it is raining. That was fast. Oh, now we can learn Venoshock via TM. That's cool. Oh. Okay. Not a fan of these dudes. Just gonna try and get that out of the way as soon as possible. Nice. Chat! Chat, chat, chat! It's our chance! It's our chance, chat! We can catch it! Alright, we're gonna find out. I believe in us. One more bubble beam and then we should be able to just catch it. No! Gadaknus, why did you do that? You didn't hit it that hard last time. Are you serious? Okay. Well, that's disappointing. You're hitting too hard. I'm trying to catch stuff and this thing's hitting too hard. All right. Gadaknus, you're not supposed to actually beat the tar out of everything we see immediately. We'll put Sink Fan up there for a second and keep walking in circles until we find another moon, I guess. Oh boy. How much do you want to bet that was a low occurrence spawn? Alright, good. You can at least... Does that lower my accuracy? Oh, no, it just keeps it can escape. Well, I can live with that. We're trying to catch this thing anyway. One more leaf tornado and we should be able to catch it. There we go. And we got ourselves a spangler. We gotta go back and find another moon, though. Large, stripy spider. It hangs from ceilings by a thread of strong webbing. It swings back and forth like a pendulum in order to disorient its prey. Ah, not what I want. Shoot. Oh. Okay, well, we haven't caught one, so we should try. Or that could happen. This is not what I want. Leave. I want the moon back. I can't believe we two-shot the moon. Okay, that's better. It might not work, but we're gonna try it. Rude. Okay, one more time. There we go. The spit-up capture, a hardworking but oblivious turtle that throws heavy, spiked projectiles at perceived threats. Its stomach is said to contain unlimited ammunition. And the only good name for Spike is Spike, so we're gonna stick with that. I want my turtle. Or not my turtle, I want the moon back. Chat, I fear we will not see the moon again. No, I wanted to see the moon. It's not a limited spawn, you don't think, is it, chat? Because that would be really sad, actually. I would be surprised. I would be surprised. Maybe it doesn't have a very high spawn rate.
Now you're just camping.
I am camping, it's true. It's the same guys over and over. Oh. Oh! Well, we found a heave-ho. Okay. So far, so good. I think we should be able to catch it on the next attempt. Let's see if I'm right. Ugh, that was rough. Okay, guess we're gonna have to heal for this turn. Rain continues to fall. One more time. Darn. Okay, it's getting worse, so I guess I'll have to hit it in the head again. I don't think I have any other ones. Yeah, I don't. Let's see if this works. Okay. We might just be killing this thing, chat. Oh, that was a crit. That'll work. A machine built to carry and launch heavy objects. If it sees anyone approaching, it will eagerly wait for them to step on to send them flying. wow, same tile. Oh, brother. Alright, well, we might have to give it up, chat. Or at the very least, give it up until next time I stream. Which, like I said, should be on a Wednesday. Because we are getting pretty close to our cutoff time. It is a shame about the moon. But I can't force the game to create more of them, you know? I'm a little disappointed in Godacnus, though. I'm here forever, right? Okay. Yeah, we're gonna try one more after this, and then that'll be it for the day. Yeah. Alright. Well, we'll save and we'll come back. But hey, we got another star. We made our way into the next portion of the world. I think we made good progress. And we have a Yoshi whistle, which is, you know, automatically amazing. Now let's see. Is there anyone we could be raiding? Looks like it's kind of slow today. Alright. Well, in that case, I'll just wish you all a fair rest of your weekend. Thanks for meeting up with me, hanging out with me as always. It's a pleasure to have you all. I will see you next time. Like I said, it should be Wednesday. So the plan is to play this on Wednesday. And then I'm going to talk to Kyra about what we were going to do for Sunday because with Mother's Day coming up, we may both need to reschedule. So until we meet again, chat, you know the drill. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe. Have fun. Be kind. And until we meet again, ciao for now.